Welcome to the Freedom Cipher with Aisha Dacosta. Today I'm joined by my friend Wadell Jones. I asked Wadell to join me today to share his thoughts on entrepreneurship and SEO dominance. Wadell is one of my Facebook friends, and he posted this video called Google Me that absolutely blew my mind. And I wanted to interview him and get you guys exposure to him and what he's doing and his thoughts on entrepreneurship and SEO dominance. So without further ado, here is Wadell Jones. Wadell, how you doing, my man?
Hey, how's it going, Aisha?
I'm good, man. Hey, I wanted to first off thank you for taking the time out to do this interview with me. You're all the way over there in Los Angeles, and I'm here in Baltimore, and we're over here combating time differences and everything, but thank you for taking the time out your day to spend some time with me.
Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for, doing the interview, and, this is awesome. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, man. Hey, Wadell, can you just take us through your journey to entrepreneurship and the moment that you realized that that a regular 9 to 5 and that whole standard plan of going to college, getting a job, and working for somebody for the rest of your life just wasn't enough for you?
Okay, well, the whole entrepreneur thing, it actually started for me at a young age. I realized that I had the spirit of an entrepreneur. Like, when I was in elementary school, I used to love playing arcade games and stuff like that. And, my mother, she used to get tired of giving me money to play video games, so I had to start doing little things to make change for myself. I'm like 10, 11, 12 years old, something like that. So I started doing little odd jobs for people. I connected with the landlord in my apartment, told her that I would take out the trash for her, and she would give me $5, and I would do do little stuff, go to the gas station and pump gas for people and make change, and just little things like that. I just used to think about how can I get money. So that's kind of when it started, when I realized that, I can really get out here, be independent, and get money for myself. But it really started for me when I really, got my own business and all that. It really started when I actually got put into a situation where I actually couldn't really work anymore. I had a car accident and got paralyzed. So, having a job died, and right then too at that same time, and becoming a person that has to make money in this type of situation, became it became a must for me to learn what to do, figure out what I can do to make money, figure out how I can be my own boss. And, since I'm not necessarily, I'm able to work for people, but it's not something that I really wanted to do, and not necessarily something that I was in a situation to do. So this is how it really came down to me. I ended up having a car accident. I was introduced to network marketing, and it's been on ever since.
It is definitely on. So Wadell, who are your mentors? I mean, growing up in Los Angeles, California, I'm sure you have tons of influences, and there's some of them that may not be all of that positive per se. So what kind of mentors do you look towards for advice on entrepreneurship and business? Are you like reading books and stuff like that, or you have people in your circle?
Well, actually, when it comes down to mentors, like I don't have just one specific one. What I do is I just pay attention. I pay attention to people. I pay attention to the leaders in this industry, people that are doing big things, people that are getting results, and I connect with them, learn what they're doing, and just conversate with certain people. And you never know what a person will tell you, talk to you about, and teach you. So it's really just about reaching out to people that you see that are getting results. If you see somebody that you want to be like, or you want to get the same type of results that they're getting, connect with them. And you never know, that person might tell you a few secrets.
Cool, definitely. Hey, so Wadell, I mean, what would you say are like your guiding principles, that you've used to chart your path to financial freedom? I mean, making money online isn't easy. I mean, what are the things that you've employed to make you successful?
A routine. Basically, you have to create yourself a routine. What you're going to do when you wake up to when you go to sleep every day. You must have at least 3 money making activities that you do every day. And once you build a routine for yourself and you get used to that routine, it becomes a habit. It becomes a habit, and it's like clockwork. And basically, I'm a content marketer. I'm into blogging, articles, and stuff like that. So, some of my money making strategies is writing an article, doing a blog post, and submitting it, doing a video, connecting with people on social networks, stuff like that. So, once you create that routine and you do it daily, it'll definitely guide you to financial freedom.
Wow. Yeah, I completely feel that. Habits. You can either have bad ones or good ones. It's best to form habits that make you money. I feel you on that. So, can you tell us about your website, Wadell Jones, and what prompted you to develop that site?
Okay. WadellJones.com. That what prompted me to develop that site. Like I said, when I joined My Lead System Pro back in so maybe like 2 years ago, and there's so many different strategies that they teach you in the back office of My Lead System Pro, and you will probably kill yourself if you try to do everything that they teach. And once I learned that you have to choose something that you're comfortable with, and master it, conquer it. And content marketing was one of those strategies. Listening to people like David Wood and Larry Beecham, and David Wood, he generates leads by writing articles. He recruits people into his business by writing articles. That was something that was up my alley because I wasn't really into doing videos at that time. So writing an article, doing a blog post, that was up my alley. So I got into that, and what everybody always says, that you have to have a blog. You have to have your own blog. Stop putting your replicated website on people's walls. Stop giving people your company website. You need to have a blog. So it was basically all about selling yourself and driving people to you and giving them the opportunity to uh, learn something about you, and then giving them the opportunity to figure out, to see what you're into, instead of telling them what you're into. Because like a blog, when you have a blog, you can have your business, you can have anything you want on your blog, and when you drive people to your blog, then that's when people will really get a chance to see what you're into, what you're doing, and who you are. So that's that. That's pretty much what it was all about. I just listening to the leaders telling me you need a blog. Start sending people to your blog. Stop sending them to your website. Brand yourself as a leader in the industry. And I didn't understand it at the time, but I did it. I just did it. Sometimes you may not understand everything that someone tells you to do, but if you're talking to somebody and they're making thousands of dollars on the internet, why ask questions? Just do it. So I got a blog. I didn't even know how to blog. I didn't even know how to write articles. I just started paying attention to other people, going to other people's blogs and reading their stuff, and talking to my MLSP sponsor is Larry Beecham. So I would, call him and be like, man, like, how did you come up with content? And he would tell me, man, he'd be like, look, you can go to the library, and if you want to learn something about Facebook marketing, he said, you go to the library and look at Facebook marketing. It'll be about 10, 15 different authors talking about Facebook marketing. He said, so all you need to do is just read stuff and put it in your own words. And that would be your article right there. That would be your blog post for the day. Read, put it in, do research, and put it in your own words. So once I learned that, it became like clockwork, and it started working. Like, people started to, come to my website. People started looking at me as a leader in the industry. People started to pay attention to things that I was writing, and actually, creating my blog, and it was probably the best choice I ever made.
Wow. Yeah, it's a very nice blog. I've been on there, and of course, I saw your Google Me video. Man, that video, I tell you, is absolutely amazing, man. Tell me what prompted you to do that video.
Wow, I just wanted to do a about me. I wanted to do like an about me page on my blog, but instead of doing it like everybody else, instead of like writing an article and writing a long article about me and how I got into network marketing. Sometimes people really just sometimes people don't even they don't really care about all that. Sometimes they just want to know what kind of results you get. What type of results are you getting? Are you really who you are? You know what I mean? So one thing about Google is like a confirmation of who we are. When you tell somebody that you're in network marketing and you do this and you do that, and if it's someone and they decide to Google you and they don't see anything that has to do with that, it might lower your credibility a little bit. You know what I mean? Depending on the type of person that's Googling, because you have some people that expect to see you on the internet. And if they don't see you, they might say, okay, well, this might not be the type of person that I really want to be up under, or they might not really be who they say they are. And so when I did the Google Me video, I wanted it to be something like, okay, just just basically just telling you, just Google. Just Google me. If you want to know who I am, just Google me. If you don't think I am who I say I am, then Google me. You know what I mean? So that's basically, basically how it came down to it. Just Google me. A quick video, a quick little description at the bottom, and I left it at that.
Well, it's cool. I tell you, when I saw the video, man, I had to shoot it out to a couple of my friends, and I was like, "Yo, this is hot, man! Check out this video." Blah 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 blah. And yeah, so it definitely worked. It definitely worked. So when people join your business and they decide that they want to work with Wadell Jones, what is it that they're getting with working with you as opposed to anyone else?
Well, my thing is internet marketing. That's my thing. My thing is to market on the internet. My thing is to generate free leads, market for free. So, joining Wadell Jones, you're definitely going to learn how to market yourself and brand yourself as a leader in the industry, and learn how to generate leads on the internet. A lot of people they buy leads. You got lead companies out here that's trying to sell you leads and trying to recruit you at the same time. The main thing about a business, what I learned, is if you don't have leads, you're not going to have a business. It took me a while to actually figure out how to do that, like how to get leads. And once I learned about internet marketing and attraction marketing, it started generating leads, then it became a lot easier. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that get into the network marketing industry, and and they're sitting at their house and they're like, okay, they're walking around Walmart, trying to talk to people and trying, with their napkin and their pencil, trying to write numbers down and trying to call people and trying to invite them to different like little events and stuff. Which is cool. I'm not knocking nobody on how they do things, but let's say you go to Walmart. Let's say you meet 3 people, opposed to being on the internet where you can actually meet 300 people. You see what I'm saying? So it's definitely a numbers game. Definitely a numbers game, because I've heard people tell me you're going 100 people. You might get 100 people to tell you no before you get one person to tell you yes. It's it could be like that. Definitely, it can definitely be like that. But if you know how to do things a certain way, and you just learn how to master the internet, you learn how to conquer the internet, you learn how to attract people to you, you learn how to capture their information, and just actually have it to the point where people are chasing you and you're not chasing them. That's what you will get out of Wadell. You're going to learn how to be the hunted and not the hunter. Basically.
Definitely. So Wadell, what advice do you have for fellow entrepreneurs, people that may currently be on their job and they may not dislike their job, but they dislike the fact that they have a job and they really want to take that first step to financial freedom? What kind of advice would you give them?
Just do it. Just do it. I'm not gonna say quit your job right away, but if someone comes along and introduce, well, first of all, let me tell you this: network marketing is real big right now. A lot of people are getting their home businesses, joining home businesses every day now. Okay, and especially in the situation that we are in right now, people are joining different home businesses. People are trying it out. Not everybody will succeed because not everybody knows how to market. See, but once people learn how to do that, you can be very successful in a home business. Now, if someone approaches you with an opportunity, you know, don't be so quick to to deny people the chance to share information with you, because that's really all we do. I don't pitch my business to nobody. I share information with you. It's really just that simple. Now, if I'm sharing something with you that's working for me, why not listen? Why not listen? I'm not saying that you have to join, but just, take a look. Take a look at it, I know, sometimes we are so caught up in having a job. A lot of us have the job mentality. A lot of us think that there's no other way to get paid but to work for somebody else. But, that's not true. I mean, I sit right here in front of a computer and I get checks in my mailbox. And I don't go out and do nothing for nobody. So just take a look. Just take a look. If somebody come at you with a home business, network marketing opportunity, just take a look. Go to the little seminar, go to the conference call that they want you to listen to. Just take a look. You never know. You might like what you see. You might like what you hear, and you might be successful at it.
Yeah, definitely. You don't know what you don't know, right? It might set you free, but you gotta look at it first.
Exactly.
So you said you have kids, right, Wadell?
Yeah.
So if you had to write a letter to your kids, right, about their future success and what you've learned in life in regards to the power of owning your own means to wealth, what words of advice would you leave behind for your kids?
I would. That letter would basically be to. I think it's very important that people work on their mind. Mindset is like so important. Choosing your friends is very important. It's really all about choosing the right type of people you hang around and putting the right stuff in your mind. And once you get that right, you can pretty much do anything. So that letter would be: don't hang around none of these little, nothing kids. Little bad kids. I mean, we've all been there. You know what I mean? But sometimes you just have to, and even for the mothers and the fathers, sometimes if you see that your son or your daughter and they're hanging around the wrong people, sometimes you may have to just take them away from that. I'm from LA, so I grew up in South Central LA around everything, you know what I mean, that's going on. I know a lot about a lot of things, and I know one thing that, choosing your friends wisely is the best choice, first step that a child can make in their life. Choosing your friends wisely, and get into sports. Like, do something that keeps you busy. Do something that's not going to have you with so much time on your hands. Nothing stuff, crazy stuff. Because we can get in trouble easy. Trouble can find you. You know. So if you're not, stay away from trouble. Stay away from trouble. Choose your friends wisely, and work on your mentality. Work on how you think, and work on your skills. Because see, sometimes there's a lot of things that we're talented at, and we don't know it. We don't know it because we never get a chance to explore ourselves. We don't really get a chance to explore ourselves sometimes, So, kudos for the mothers and the fathers out there that put their kids in different things. You know what I mean? Because sometimes that's what it takes.
It's a lot of exposure, mindset, and making sure that diligent, right? Because the diligent hand is the one that's going to be successful, right?
Exactly.
I hear that. Well, Wadell, thank you again for joining me and taking the time out to talk to me today about entrepreneurship and let us know about your journey and take a closer look to the man Wadell Jones. If you don't know Wadell, just Google him, man.
Just Google me.
All right. Thanks, Wadell.
Okay. You're doing an awesome job, Aisha. I appreciate the interview. And I will definitely see you soon and talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you, man. Have a great day.
All right. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Later.